Yo, what's going on? Sorry I wasn't around yesterday, dude. I was away. I usually don't go anywhere. I'm one of those guys that, I don't like to go anywhere. You hear them wives say, Jesus Christ, my husband, he never likes to do shit. I'm one of them guys. I don't like doing shit. I don't like going down the street. Not alone going to a 2 hour shore ride or going to a beach. But after I go, I'm usually glad I did because I always find cool stuff on the boardwalk. This ain't going to be much of a gun video. It's just a little update hanging out today. I was going to go to the range today, but I'm waiting for a package to come. Got some cool stuff, guys. I just ordered some of these really cool holsters from this new company. I'm going to let you know who they are. And of course, they're a little American company. And I don't know, from what I can see, their holsters are off the hook. But, oh man, I'm tired. I gotta wait for them to get here, so whenever they get here. I got a PM from a guy, and he said, can you please do a video of what you think the difference, your comfort zone with a 380, 9mm, 40, 45, and I've done this before, I've told you this before, I'll give you a little quick rundown, that's all I can do, how I feel about the 3 calibers. But first, let's see what I got at the beach. I was at Wildwood. Wildwood is like on the northern East Coast, it's like probably the best boardwalk there is. It's kind of like North Carolina or South Carolina, all there. It's like their Myrtle Beach. You know what I mean? Wildwood's like our Myrtle Beach. It's like very popular. It's got fantastic food. It's probably got the biggest boardwalk on the East Coast, which means lots of places to eat, lots of rides, which I don't go on. I don't even go on a fucking Ferris wheel. I won't. I got a weak stomach. I'm a pussy. But it's a good time once you get down there. And we got down there quick. We got down there in about an hour and a half. So we went to Wildwood. I haven't been to Wildwood in like 20 years. And we go off season because Wildwood, like during like the hot summer, and it is freaking crazy. And then when I have to go, if I go to Wildwood with my wife, I gotta make sure I put on my mirror sunglasses that wrap around the sides of my eyes, because you got these friggin' 23-year-old chicks, 21-year-old chicks built like brick shit houses with teeny little, skimpy little string bikinis on. And what do you think? Come on, really? Alright, so to keep me from getting in trouble, I have to make sure I get very strong mirror sunglasses that there's no way in the world she can see the whites of my eyes in which direction they are looking. She's a little jealous, and she likes to smack me. She's real fast with her hands when she sees me looking at women. Yeah. So we go to the off season, so it's still got a lot of pretty girls down there, but it's mostly older people and It's more family atmosphere when you go during this time. And they had the Irish Festival, which is pretty funny because I bought an Italian shirt. Next weekend. This weekend they have the Italian Festival. I like to go down again for that because I'm sure there's a lot of good eating for that one. And they have different festivals for different nationalities. It's pretty cool. It's just a great place to go. If you haven't never been to Wildwood, New Jersey, and it's like, you're within three hours, maybe 4-hour drive, I would go. It's worth it. You'll love it. It's great. It's way better than Atlantic City. Way better than Maryland, than Ocean City, Maryland. And Maryland has a good boardwalk, but Wildwood's like triple the size of it. It's a lot of fun. And you get things down there that you can't find up here. Like, I'm a classic rock nut. I mean, you guys know I love Sinatra as far as my sophisticated music taste goes and voice. Sinatra's my favorite singer. I mean, they call him the Voice. I mean, you get a nickname for a reason. And when he was in his heyday, his nickname was The Voice. That show called The Voice, that's where they got that from. The Voice is Frank Sinatra. He's the Voice. That's where that comes from. He's my favorite male, sophisticated singer. Now, when it comes to rock and roll and shit, I am a huge fan of classic rock. And that's all I like. I don't like anything else. I don't like today's music. I don't like any of that shit. I think it's all crap. So I had to get one of these. Oh, look at this. I love this. Leonard Skinner. Ain't that bad? Look at that shirt. When I seen that, I said, oh, I gotta have it. It was like $28 for a t-shirt. But I said, I don't care. That is so cool looking. I gotta get it. I love Leonard Skinner. Oh yeah, it's on the back too. There's the back. And it's just like gray, dingy looking shirt. I love these kind of shirts. And they're real thin and light and big for the man boobs. So the man boobs can swing around freely while we're shooting that gun. Leonard Skinner. There's a place on the boardwalk where they specialize in classic rock t-shirts. So man, there's probably like 10 of them I would have bought, but that's just a lot of money per shirt. And then here's my my first favorite rock and roll band of all time is Led Zeppelin, because I was a drummer, and I don't care what anybody says, John Bonham was the greatest drummer ever lived. I mean, there's like a top 10 list of drummers, but he's the man. Very unique drummer, and I always loved him. And there is a really cool Led Zeppelin t-shirt. Really, really nice. I got that. And very nice. So, got that. And I got one of these. I always wanted one of these cool Italian shirts for like an Italian festival or anything, because it's proud of my heritage. How could you not be? That's cool, ain't it? I got that. And that's it. I got them 3 shirts. And next thing I got, you know the machines where you put the quarter in and the claw comes down, and then go, let me see if I can demonstrate it. And the claw comes down, you know, it rips you off, right? The claw comes down like this, you're like this, and it comes down and it picks up and goes like this. Oh shit, let me put another quarter in. Let me put another quarter in. Alright, let me see if I can get it in the center. It picks up dead center like this, and then it goes like this, and then when it goes up and stops and jerks, it drops it again. Oh, let me put another quarter in. Alright, let me put another quarter in. It goes down, it picks it up, it brings it all the way over to the basket. You think you got it, then it hits the basket, then it goes like this. Yeah, well, let me tell you something about them machines. I was a vending mechanic for about a year, at least a year. And it's an easy trade to pick up. You learn it, if you're a mechanic to begin with, in a month you're a vending mechanic. I mean, that's how, I mean, not a seasoned one, but a good vending mechanic in a month. And I used to work for this vending company. I ain't going to say the name of it. But vending doesn't mean just cigarette machines and all. We never even seen this. And when I think of vending, I think of a vending machine with candy and shit. And it was not like that. We fixed pinball machines, a lot of jukeboxes, and them little machines with the cranes that came down. Now the funny thing is, a lot of people don't know this, and a lot of people I know suspect suspicious activity. There is. Inside, when you open them doors on the bottom, there's a dial inside there, and it's a tension dial, and the tension dial determines how hard the claws are going to grab. So, if too many people win, if it picks it up, too many people win, the vending mechanic will turn the tension. If the tension's on 15, he'll turn it down to like 12. And then it'll get it so it just enough, it picks it up and holds it for a little bit, and then it won't hold on to it. Them machines are rigged. But sometimes if you get lucky and the stuffed animal is just in the right spot and the claws get on it to where even it won't slip out, you'll win something. So out of like 30 tries, you might win something. So since I knew about them a little bit, because I used to work on them all the time, they had these things, and I thought it kind of looked like Bill, like if Bill was taking speed, or he was on some kind of crazy drug and it made him happy. Don't you think he might look like this? Has the same shape. Look at his eyeballs, he's all hyper. This guy was in there, and I said I want to see if I can get that dude. Yeah, he's from a cartoon, I guess, and I got it. I got lucky. The machine just grabbed it and his leg got caught in between the hook where it wouldn't fall out, and it won it. So there he is, he's cool. Alright, alright. That's where I was yesterday. That's why I wasn't answering any comments. Alright, now let's get back to guns. And I want to thank the guy once again for these Harley Davidson glasses. I wore them all day and all night, and they were comfortable the whole time. These are friggin' sweet. Okay? I got a 9mm, I got a 40 caliber, and we have a 45. All three pistols, the magazines have ammunition in them, so we got to check each weapon, whether they did or not. You got to check each weapon. But here's my comfort zone. Do I feel good with a 9mm when I go out the door? Well, how about this? Do I feel good with a 380 when I go out the door? Honestly, I don't know. I'm not really. I feel okay. You know, I feel like if something would happen, man, I hope I hit this person in the right spot to save my life. That's what I think about when I'm carrying a 380. Now a 9mm, it's got same size as a 380 in diameter. It's really a 9mm short, but it's like a 9mm with more gunpowder, with bigger brass. So 9mm, I say to myself, yeah, I feel a little bit better about the 9mm. Do I feel real secure and like I'm good to go? No, I don't feel like that either. But I don't like carrying big guns. And this has been a nice gun. We got to shoot this more though. Okay, this has been a nice gun to me, and this little Ruger. And but I do feel a little bit better with a regular 9mm over the 380, because just knowing it has more penetration power, and I don't know. I guess if I had to shoot from a bit longer distance, the 9mm would be more effective. If I was up close, it really wouldn't matter if it was a 9mm or 380. I wouldn't think, you know. But I do feel a little bit better with a 9mm. Do I feel real good about it? No. I just don't. And I have no experience ever having to defend myself with a firearm, thank God. So it's just my common sense is going to let me know how I feel, because that's all I can go by. Now, if I'm carrying a 40, this Glock 23, especially this particular Glock 23, 800 rounds, 0 failures. I'm feeling really good about the 40. Yes. As far as carrying, yes, I feel very, very good about this. I feel very, very safe with this caliber. If I don't hit vital organs, it's still a big enough projectile to probably stop somebody. I feel better with the 40. Yes, I feel really good with the 40. Okay? Do I feel great with a 40? I don't feel great with a 40, but I feel really, really good with a 40. And this particular Glock is extremely reliable, and you know, I got them new sights on it and all, and so far they're doing good. That's what's good about Glocks. I don't know if I'm going to keep them on there. I'm probably going to keep them on there. I shot pretty good. Whatever sights you shoot best with, they're the ones you keep on there. And so far, the best that I've shot with are the regular Glock stock sights. Not even kidding you. I got all these fancy sights and but I got to shoot with this again. I only shot with it once, so let me try it again. I know they're center, so I know there's nothing wrong. I shot a little high or something, I forget, or to the side or whatever. But I feel really good with a 40 caliber. A lot of cops carry 40 caliber now, because just 9mm is not stopping large human beings. It might stop an average sized guy, like a guy that's 5'7", 180 pounds. You know, a 9mm might take care of it. But if you got a guy that's 6'4", is 280 pounds, and he's, you know, it's just a bigger animal to stop. It's just like the Wild Kingdom. I mean, you can't stop a bear with a 45. You might need a 454 Casull to stop a bear. It works the same way with human beings. I could probably stop a little skinny dude with a 9mm or this, but a big dude, I might need a 45 for this fucker. You know what I mean? So I should have my Kimber out here, because when I'm carrying my Kimber CDP, that's the gun. Of course I don't carry this, it's too big. When I'm carrying my Kimber CDP, that's where I feel like I'm good. You know, I got a 45. I got 7 + 1 rounds of 45. I feel totally safe right now. just psychological, I don't know, but I know the 45 is the knockdown power. If I don't hit in the right spot, the 45 is going to get attention enough to stop somebody or stop them. That's what's great about the 45 caliber. And another thing good, it doesn't over penetrate. That's another thing I like about the 45 ACP. Like I said, about the hollow point thing. Okay? So, this makes me feel pretty good, pretty safe. This makes me feel good. I'm in a bad neighborhood. Of course, I'd rather have a Glock. You know, I'd rather have a 40. This is more for convenience. You know, it's light. It's one of those days where I just don't want another guns on me. I just don't feel like getting all holstered up and getting all my pants weighing down and all that shit. So I carry this, and it's like, it's better than nothing. That's what a 380 is. It's better than nothing. Or a 25 or even a 22. It's still better than nothing. It's still better than nothing, right? That's what this is. It's better than nothing. And it's something. That's what that is, okay? Some guys might, you know, say, oh, 9mm, that'll kill someone in an instant. Well, if you're trained and your shot placement's right, it will. But when you're under pressure and you're shaking and shit, you want something like this, and you want something like this. Because hey, even a hit in the shoulder will get someone's attention when you got a bigger caliber. And that's all I got to say about it. I've felt like that for years. I've told you guys, and I still feel the same way. My caliber opinion is staying the same since I've been learning more about guns as the years goes on. That hasn't changed. This is my home defense weapon. This is my Glock 21. I got the TLR light. And this thing is like the ultimate home defense weapon. I got the flashlight on there. I got night sights on there. It has a high magazine capacity. It has 13 plus 1 of 45 ACP. It's so far, is it a reliable Glock? Well, I ain't got that many rounds to it. So far, I feel good enough that it'll save my life. Where the hell's the chart? Alright, we got 325 rounds to it. And we have one issue. And I don't know if it was me, or the trigger didn't reset, or it might have been me. You know, sometimes maybe you thought one was in there and you're pulling the trigger and it's not there. So I'm not going to blame the gun because it went 325 times. It went 324 times without one malfunction. I find it hard that one time the trigger didn't reset and it never happened again. That's just not a mechanical thing. I don't think anything's wrong. But a real good friend of mine sent me this TLR1 light, and I want to thank him so much for that because it protects my family at night. I got the night sights, I got the high magazine capacity, 45 ACP. I think they're the Golden Saber. I like the way they're shaped, so they feed nice, and they're not a lot of money. This thing's, as you can see, it's not full all the way. Glock magazines will make noise if you don't fill them up all the way, or if you take one out. Listen. See? It's like it's weird. I don't know why it's like that. I don't have a full because I don't have too many of these. This is as many as I got. So when I put this one in, it's at, what is it? It's at 12. So I can get one more at 13. But when it does that, it kind of shakes. But that's normal. So if you guys magazines doing that, don't worry about it. If I put another round in there, it would stop that noise. But this is amazing. I just brought this out because I just like to show it off. It's cool. I just wanted to mention one thing about these TLR lights. I know they're expensive and they're very durable and everything. I just don't think they're designed to go to the range all the time. It's good to take the gun once in a while with the TRL1 light to the range. But if you're going to the range all the time and you shoot the gun like thousands of rounds and you always have this TLR light on, I don't think they're really meant for that. I don't think they can take that abuse. First of all, the flame from up here is gonna melt all the finish off of this. And how much recoil can you think this is for? This is for an emergency. You know what I mean? It's good to shoot your gun with it on there to see how well you can shoot with it. But this is designed to be used maybe once or twice in your lifetime. I don't think it's designed to be shot at the range thousands and thousands of rounds and constant recoil in this electronic system here. That's just me, you know. So I don't take it to the range every time. I shot with it once and I shot well with it, so I took the light off, and when I shoot it to the range, I keep the light off. I know the light's going to work when I need it, you know. So save the life on this thing. These ain't cheap. There's no reason to keep shooting, taking this to the range with you and shooting a gun. That's what I think. All right, guys, this was supposed to be like a video like this, and it turned into a friggin' novel.